Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more Red Orchestra 2. Now today we'll be showcasing some more live stream highlights with Bombadil and myself. He's currently driving and I'm currently blowing up hostile tanks, but we've managed to find our way into a combined arms server, at least for the time being here. Some urban combat, very dangerous, lots of infantry threats, hiding in buildings, poking out of windows, ready to blast you to bits. So while you're watching this, please keep in mind that Bombadil and I are still just getting used to the game again. It has been a while, and we want to work on our coordination a little bit more, talking between driver and gunner or tank commander. Hopefully in the future we'll have Phil with us from No Guts, No Galaxy, who was actually an M1 Abrams tanker in the United States Marine Corps, so he's got a lot of knowledge that I think will come in handy within this title. But for now, we'll just have to use my fancy book learning to get us through. Later on in the video, I'll actually switch over to TeamSpeak voice communications between Bombadil and myself, so you can get a better idea of what we're actually doing while playing the game. Back to the gameplay at hand here. We're just trying to move slowly down the street, eyeing the buildings, checking for infantry movement, watching windows. Also trying to pay a little bit of attention to the text chat or in-game voice communication that Bombadil was listening to. We were taking some small arms fire. In some cases, we feel that it was just friendly fire, people getting upset at tanks and whatnot. But you can see here we've got a contact, 6 o'clock, and I hose him with some bullets there. He's done. And it's just as simple as that. So as an infantryman, you really need to be careful because a couple of bullets will definitely ruin your day. Ideally, in this situation, you want to have the tank moving with infantry so that they can kind of support each other. Not getting too close, of course, but just in some ways providing overwatch. Here I was basically telling Bombadil to move forward, to head in the direction that our infantry was moving so that we could better support them on their assault. But we're running into some hostile armor here. First shot goes into the wall. I tell him to push up, round out, just passing us on the left. Putting some more rounds into him there. It does connect and kill one of the crew members, and it just keep trying to go for that frontal armor and see if we can get through there, maybe hitting the ammunition, but he's starting to panic a little bit. That's another crew member down within the tank, and it looks like it's mostly one guy with AI. Final shot. There we go. Nice explosions, as always. And you can see some infantry running out in the distance there. Really hectic in a combined arms server. I have to say I enjoy it a little bit more than just tanks only game. I think it's a nice mix and provides a great deal of variety. Now with that said, most of my focus on this game will be within tanks, especially multi-crewing them. I find that to be the best part about it. But if we do look into getting a server for this title, most likely going to be running combined arms maps and having tanks always available. Okay, new server, new map. Had to bail from the other one because the game mode had changed and there were no more tanks. So we needed more tanks and we found more tanks. And this time it's actually tanks only, which is okay. I do prefer the combined arms combat, but this wasn't too bad. And at least the objective didn't switch every 5 seconds. So anyways, friendly tank down. And we're just scanning for targets to see what hit him. Watching some tracer fire fly by, friendlies moving past us, and I believe in a minute here I tell Bombadil to push forward and join the rest of these tanks. As you can see, there's a lot of tracer fire coming from the other side of that hill. This map can be difficult because there's a lot of wide open areas and you have to speed through to get to the next bit of cover. Thankfully though, here we just have a lot of tanks around us. We're all moving together. Keeping some nice even spacing, but the problem is we've got Germans that are hiding behind cover and hills and whatnot. Find our first target here. Shot out and a hit. Not sure if it was a double hit and then we got the kill credit, but he is done. It doesn't always happen that way. Most of the time that first shot goes out and it's the shot that gauges the distance and then maybe you hit on the second or third. But that time we were able to hit them the first try, and it's always very satisfying when that happens. Pushing forward really slow here, letting Bombadil know to move forward, something like 25% usually, so that we have a steady aim if we need to engage. Now in this case, missing the first shot, having to use it to judge some distance. He's starting to move a little bit, kind of just waiting to get a good shot out. That looks like it hits somewhere in the rear, and trying to bring that elevation up just a little bit. We don't want to sit here for too long because you don't know what else is going to pop up on our flank or perhaps behind us. But this guy is taking some more damage, and he seems to be moving around trying to adjust, maybe get out of the way or re-angle, but not going to do it in that situation. So now we just start looking for new targets. Artillery hitting the buildings over there. And you can see there's just a lot of cover over there on that left side. So that's mostly what I'm worried about the whole time. Now I've been trying to get in the habit of opening the map a lot more. You can see it does provide you with friendly locations and enemy spotting. So it's a good idea to learn that map and use it to coordinate between the driver and tank commander. Now here we have the problem that I brought up in the beginning of this match, and that's that the smart players will go all the way around and use the hills for cover. So this guy did a fantastic job of just flanking our team, and we start to engage, taking out one of his crew members, but he in return takes out my loader, which means that after that shot, I'm finished. I cannot reload, and that's a crew position that I can't take over. So we're pretty much toast here unless we can refit, which just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Too much time required to retreat and not enough cover. So with that, we're going to go ahead and transition into the next match, which will feature audio between Bombadil and myself via TeamSpeak. Hold here. Hold, hold, hold.
Yep.
Might have a tough time, though. I think that's a T-34, and we're just kind of got 50 mils here.
We got a friendly at our 12 o'clock closer to him, so if we keep him busy.
Yeah, I think we're just we're bouncing.
He's charging on our friendly. Giving us his side. He might stop. Nice! Nice!
Had to go for
it's
that.
AI, but I don't care.
Had to go for that ammo rack, I think.
Yep.
To get through. We've got good velocity with this gun, but
Alles funktioniert perfekt, Panzerführer.
They're still attacking Delta out there, but there's not a lot of cover, so you just tell me.
see that? Follow that guy that just rolled up, basically. Because we got tanks moving forward now. I think we got a Panzer IV, 11 o'clock,
Yep.
and
Rolling
three
out.
Panzer IIIs, so. Alright, we have Delta.
Whoa! What the? What just happened?
I'm guessing all of you guys are dead.
I'm all of a sudden in another tank as a TC. Like it.
Oh, I don't know if that guy got us.
I don't understand what just happened.
You're in my tank as the TC, I think.
Why?
Are you?
Why am I not driver?
Because you got killed.
I wasn't peeking out. I want to be driver again. I'm changing seats.
Ich weiß nicht, wie viel die Kiste noch verträgt.
There was a tank on our left, I think.
All right,
that
I'm
hit
back
us.
in driver.
Unsere linke Seite wird getroffen. Wo ist
Yeah,
das
they're.
Ziel?
Bring armor front towards 10, 11 o'clock. See where the... Alright, Charlie's getting hit. So head over to Golf 6. Actually, you see the rearm point, the refit point at Foxtrot 7?
Yes.
Hit that first.
Wir müssen ziemlich einstecken.
Are we in the This is it, right? We're in the rearm spot?
No. Apparently not. Because there's like a little icon that pops up. Hold.
Ich weiß nicht, wie viel die Kiste noch verträgt.
T70.
Yep.
Geladen.
Coming right up on us.
Geladen. Keine
Tough little
Ziele
nugget, isn't he?
Geschafft,
Nice.
Panzerführer. Siehe zerstört.
Good kill. Seems they're capping behind us.
Zerstört. Siehe zerstört.
They're taking Delta.
Alright, we're gonna have to... Just don't want to expose the flank of this thing.
We successfully defended Delta, so it's back on focusing on Charlie.
I got some movement up front. I'm not sure what it is, though, through the bushes. 12 moving to 11. Push up slowly, like 25% forward. Cut right a touch. Stop.
Wir müssen
Hold.
ziemlich einstecken.
What'd you get? Oh, nice.
Just
Papa
fire.
Bear.
I just threw a round into the building.
Nice.
Kill an infantry guy. Oh, there's another guy up there. Yeah, I got contact second. Keep it on. Throw some HE in there.
Geladen. Nein, Panzer getroffen.
Panzer to our 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock just went up. I don't know what got him.
Verdammte Ewand.
I'm looking. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring this video to a close. I really hope that you've enjoyed this look at Red Orchestra 2's tank combat once again. Future videos and live streams will, of course, showcase more TeamSpeak voice communication. I think it really does give a great feel for what's actually happening in the battle instead of me just talking over gameplay. So, with that said, thank you so very much for joining me. I will definitely see you on the next one.